Hey everybody, SmallTreeLeaf here again, and today we're going to be repotting my Podocarpus cutting, or more commonly known as Chinese Yew. I took this cutting a couple years ago, and it is my largest cutting that I have, and it's been in this pot for around a year and a half to 2 years, and it's going to be upgrading to this pot, much larger. It's probably going to be in here for a couple years, so here we go. So first, I'm going to try, don't even need this. This will just come right out. Oh, wow. Look at all those roots in there. Okay. Let's grab this wire mesh down here at the bottom. It got all moved around. Yeah, this plant is well overdue for a repotting. Okay. So let's start to break this dirt up. You want to untangle all the roots and get all the roots free of all the dirt. Then we're going to wash them off. But the root ball is really dense in here. Working on out. There we go. All right. That is a really good looking root ball. Look at all the horizontal roots right there at the base. It's gonna give it a nice thick trunk once it starts to really grow, which I'm hoping is what will happen once I put it in this new bigger pot. As you can tell, I have a couple dry leaves up on top. Been on vacation this past week and wasn't able to water my plants, so we're just gonna knock those right on off of there. Get them out. They're no good. Make way for new leaves. Oh, sorry. I was doing that a little bit too high for you. Couldn't see that. Let's get all those off. And you can already kind of see some new buds coming in where those old ones had already died. So here we go. This is what our root ball is looking like now. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna try to untangle that. Okay, and now that that's untangled, we're gonna dunk this in some water real quick. It's important to keep your roots nice and moist on your tree while you're repotting it. You never want them to dry out. That would be really bad for the tree. Alright, so I'm going to take a cup of water here. And put that back there. And just set our tree in there while we prepare its new pot. Alright, so we can take all this old stuff and push it aside. Not going to need that anymore. Push this dirt to the side. Alright, so now I have this new pot with these holes down there. The holes are pretty small, and I don't really have a lot of wire mesh left. So we're just gonna not put any wire mesh down this time. Yeah, I thought there was one. Oh, there it is. That's a tiny little piece. Okay. So, place that right there, and that right there, that right there, and that right there, just like that. And we're going to try to very gently put these rocks in there without moving that wire mesh. I highly doubt that's going to be possible, but we're going to try. Huh. Actually not that bad. It didn't move that much. Alright. Because it's going to be in here a while and it's such a thick pot, and most of the roots are going out and not down, I'm going to put kind of a hefty layer of rocks down here. See what happens. Take a little bit out. Okay. That's good. Alright, there you go. Now, you see that's about how much. Actually, I might put a little bit more in. Oops, off the camera. My bad. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put that in. Okay, now it's time for the dirt. Take a handful of soil. And drop that in. Take another handful of soil. I'll drop that in. And I'm going to check the plant, see how deep the roots are. And I'm going to do another little handful of soil real quick. Alright, now I'm going to plop the plant, well, actually, hold on. I'm going to take the plant out of this real quick. I'm going to get this soil that I just put in there nice and wet. You don't ever want to have dry soil on your roots. When you're repotting, you always want to get that soil nice and wet. So we're going to dump a cup of water in there until the water starts coming out the bottom, as you can see. Then we're going to press this down, make it all nice and tight. Plop our tree in, just like this. And take another handful of soil and drop it right on top. Take another handful. Drop that on. Actually, we're gonna bring this tree up a little bit, so we're gonna actually put all that soil down below it. And yeah, we're gonna put it right here. I kind of want the base of the tree high up in the pot so I can see the base of the tree growing as the roots continue to grow, instead of putting it really far down there. So I'm gonna sprinkle this dirt all around, just like that. And once the dirt is nice and in there, I'm gonna take my cup, fill it up with water, and go ahead and dump that in. Make sure to get all the soil nice and wet. Probably do that again, just to be safe. Alright, there we go. Let all that drain through. Now in other repottings, you may have seen me use some wire. I will not be using wire in this repotting because the holes are very tiny at the bottom and it would be very difficult to get any wire through those. And I just don't really feel like doing it either. And the tree is pretty stable in there because of that wide root base. So there's really no need for wire this time around. So we're gonna pat this down nice and tight. Make sure everything is nice and tight and no air bubbles are in there. And there we go. That is a repotting of a Chinese Yew or Podocarpus bonsai cutting. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe down below. If you haven't already, check the link in the description to view my website, SmallTreeLeaf.com.